It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Lakers. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys. And that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the four. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Here's Harden on the wing. Shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Now here's Durant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Westbrook passes to Adams. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. From deep three-point range. Westbrook, no good.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, you know, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment. Emphatic throw down there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
Nothing soft about his approach at the attack.
Now here's Harden. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And Beverley gets to Ariza. He's looking for Howard and finds him.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Back to Westbrook. Shot to stop the drought. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
It's Howard with the drive. They get it again. Kicks it to Capella. Houston moving it around. Now the dish to Beverley. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's stolen. The three from Harden. And that one's good. Harden's got 5.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Westbrook kicks to Morrow. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And it's Capella missing.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. All sorts of time. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw. .59 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook drives in. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. They set the pick. Harden dishes to Capella. It's stolen by Ibaka.
Heads up interior defense there. He was ready for that entry pass.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Thunder have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Kevin Durant. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Durant with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Thunder shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
It's Harden with the jam. I mean, just beautiful. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Thunder up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
And just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. And it's Westbrook in the point guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. The Rockets trail. It's Harden with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Howard. And he gets it back. And they'll turn it over. Not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And Clark, you know, they went 25 and 27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
That's his first personal foul.
Harden draws the double. Howard, the pass to Ariza. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Harden. And that one's good. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Screen by Ibaka. He kicks to Adams. It's tipped. Westbrook against Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Capella kicks to Ariza. Harden with it. He's got 14. Launches a three. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here's Morrow. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Now, here is Harden. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. For 3. Pass to Capella. Here's Beverly. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Beverly's got his first bucket of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know,
Wow.
agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Here's Durant to stop the run. Adams trying to free himself up. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kevin Durant. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Howard tries.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Houston moving it around. Capella dishes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Houston leading by 11. Dishes it to Brewer. Back to Lawson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adams.